Well, as you can see, this ring is the calendar module, and this lower bit is the normal timepiece. Well, it would be nice if you bring the angle grinder. There we are. I will show you under the wobbly cam calendar module, and here is the normal movement. And this is what I love, is the decoration underneath another plate. Nobody is going to see it, and still it's there. They separated the workings of the setting lever and the yoke. Do you see that? And by this design, it's flatter. Interesting. It is flatter like this. So there's a good chance they specifically designed this movement for the calendar module. Interesting. Otherwise you would have a yoke and on top of that the setting lever spring, and now the setting lever spring is in one plane, here this function, with the yoke. Interesting. I really would like to take out this sweep second pinion first, because it's so delicate and extremely long. I don't want anything to happen with it. You just saw there was a spring over this sweep second pinion. And because there are not too many blades on the silver side or metal side, I will show you that if the spring wasn't there, then there would be some play in between the teeth, and the second hand will go like this. So the spring is there for just a tiny bit of friction. So this piece, so this play will not be there, and then the second hand will go normal like this. So the tension on the spring is critical, and if it's too much, your amplitude will go down because there's way too much friction in the gear train. And if it's just not enough, it looks horrible on your watch, because your second hand will go like this. So that tension, that is absolutely critical for well, especially in vintage watches. Here you can see the yellow line, and that means this wheel I just removed here was moving, well, sideways like this. So during winding it was scraping the nickel underneath here. See if you can find the reason why that yellow line has way too much play, and then you get these lines. I presume this huge plate here is secured with this screw, and maybe this one or this one. But here was the screw for the module placed. So I presume this screw has got... Dat bepalen wij wel. It's got a double function for securing this plate and this click. First I'm going to remove this click spring. There it is. So there it is. And the Rodico is working. So there's the click and the click spring removed, and now only those two screws, because that's the setting lever screw, and then we can lift the complete bridge. The way I felt it, there was a broken spring here in the main barrel, so we'll have a look. And as predicted, there it's broken. See what the shape is like. If it's just circular and it's carbon steel blue, it's definitely the almost 80-year-old spring. It's just way too short. Yeah, won't have any power reserve, even if it wasn't broken. Pellet fork, and as I see it, it seems to me, maybe, it's a tiny bit more modern pellet fork. This seems to me like an ETA pellet fork. Even though working on this movement, there are already some really nice features, like the missing setting lever spring because of the height. Well, we have here the double function of the click spring screw. Just small stuff like that, it's nice. Nice little surprises. Black polish finish, it's going to look stunning. So even though just working on a vintage movement, already so much inspiration for our own watch. Ja, Max. Eerst even kijken hoe die op deze loopt. Ik ga hier ook nog eventjes kijken. Ik heb best wel wat Movado spullen. Maar ik zou zeker kijken naar een originele. Ja. Well, not too bad. At the moment we are looking at the pivots. That's the sliding surface of these wheels. And we're looking over here if it's nice and flat and shiny. And we were looking over there if it's nice and flat and shiny. I don't think that's wear. I think it's just old grime and stuff. This one, I don't know. I really want to have a look. That shouldn't be there. Again, thank you so much and hope to see you next Tuesday for another adventure in watchmaking. Probably you'll find us then with as Chronoglide without the zeros, but I think nothing's going to change. Hope to see you then and have a good night. Thank you all. See you. Bye bye.